drone sightings in New Jersey. We've been wondering about this. Take a listen.
After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various other reasons. Many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational, and private individuals that enjoy flying drones. In time, it got worse due to curiosity. This was not the enemy.
Okay, so Dagan, a little bit of information on the drones. What do you make of that?
Does any of that sound right to you? That Arrow and the FBI and everybody has to investigate FFA drones doing research. What kind of research? Were they also responsible for the drones that, they shut down Air Force Base air traffic for? I'm just curious.
Mysterious drone activity over U.S. military airspace. Air Force officials confirmed several unmanned drones flew over Langley Air Force Base in Virginia last December. It's been brought up at a number of congressional hearings and even reached President Biden. The Pentagon is still not saying what officials think these things really are. Correspondent Joe Khalil is live for us at the Capitol. So, Joe, what are lawmakers telling you?
Well, this is what we know. We are learning more now about this fleet of objects that flew over Langley Air Force Base. Now, to be very clear, we still don't know exactly what they were. And if the Pentagon knows what they are, they certainly have not released that information publicly. But we do have some more information now, and a lot of this is being reported out. There was a Wall Street Journal report that says that Arrow, which is the division within the Pentagon that investigates UAPs or UFOs or anomalous phenomena, things that we can't really explain. Arrow was involved directly in this investigation right alongside the FBI to try to figure out what these things were, which means that the Pentagon at least had some consideration that this might be something we couldn't explain with the knowledge that we have. Let's take a step back here. All this happened back in December of 2023. These things, whatever they are, were flying and hovering over Langley Air Force Base in Virginia. It's housing one of the DoD's largest and most important military infrastructure and some of our most advanced fighter jets there. What you're watching right now is exclusive video of these things that a person came forward to News Nation and gave us. This is a witness who lives in the area nearby, and he described seeing these drones he estimated to be about the size of cars. Now, that is actually also corroborated in some of the new reporting. Pentagon officials, military officials, generals that have seen these things in person now say in the Wall Street Journal report that these things were about 20 feet long, that they were about 100 miles an hour going that speed or faster at an elevation of 3,000 to 4,000 feet altitude, and again, hovering at times over our very important Air Force Base. Now, we stress, again, we don't know what these lights are that you are seeing.
So, those drones were going over Langley and Norfolk, as well as SEAL Team 6 in December of 2023, the 17 nights in a row. Throughout the reporting, we didn't know where they were coming from, where they were going, whose they were. Arrow, the new Project Blue Book. The people investigating UFOs, UAPs, they were supposedly there investigating as well. So, and this report was actually given in July, I believe, this past year. So that was just a few months ago. Keep it in mind.
Is following another slew of drone sightings over the region. Today, President-elect Donald Trump suggested a high-level cover-up, telling reporters the government, quote, knows what is happening. He made that comment while refusing to say whether he'd been briefed yet. Several mayors across New Jersey did get a briefing from the White House today. New Jersey correspondent Trish Hartman live in Trenton tonight. Trish, what, if anything, came out of that meeting today?
Well, Brian, according to mayors from New Jersey, in that briefing, they were told there's no evidence of foreign interference with these drones, and federal agencies continue to investigate. Now, also today, Governor Phil Murphy detailed equipment from the federal government being used now in the Garden State to scan the skies to look for drones. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy spoke out about drone sightings across the state.
There may be suspicious activity out there as we stand here today, but there is little to no evidence of that right now.
Murphy spent part of the weekend meeting with the New Jersey State Police and the FBI after the state received 3 sophisticated systems from the federal government to monitor the sky.
So that report was from last month, December 2024, where we were providing New Jersey with tech to, wow. And this month we get like almost a Biden era answer. They were all licensed by the FAA to fly in restricted airspace. They're over small towns all over the country, running like push broom patterns. They're like a reconnaissance, a land survey, if you will, in small town America, not just in the cities. So what's really going on? What's really going on? We can't shoot them down. Well, maybe that's because they're ours. But why? And why can't you tell us? Like, this is clearly the same BS. It's the same whitewash. And I can't lie, I'm really just disappointed about it. I know that there's a lot going on and a lot needs to be focused on, but this is not what I expected.
After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various other reasons. Many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational, and private individuals that enjoy flying drones. In time, it got worse due to curiosity. This was not the enemy.
This is so bad. What an answer. Does any of that sound right to you? That Arrow and the FBI and everybody has to investigate FFA drones doing research. What kind of research? Were they also responsible for the drones that, they shut down Air Force Base air traffic for? I'm just curious.
Clarified the origins of the drone activity that was being reported throughout the state at the end of last year. Turns out it was the FAA and hobbyists at work, not the enemy. According to White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, President Trump was directly briefed on the issue. The drones were authorized to be flown by the Federal Aviation Administration for research and other reasons. Many of the other drones were being flown by hobbyists and recreational users, sparking curiosity and concern, but there was no threat to the public. The statement comes after reports of large numbers of drones being flown over New Jersey, including above sensitive places, prompting people to question why they were up there and what they were doing, fueling rumors about potential foreign activity and surveillance. The White House today said the update was to dispel fears about the situation.
I don't know about you, but none of that made me feel any better, more informed. Frankly, I didn't believe a goddamn word of it. Are you serious? That statement was so stupid, I feel like Biden is still president. Oh, I hate to say that. Just saying, hate me if you want, but I call it like I see it.